Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Nofal Morali. I'm a 22-year-old transgender woman from Tel Aviv, Israel, and I make mostly transgender related content here on my YouTube channel. So if that's something that's interesting to you, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get right into today's video. Alright guys, so after 2 vlogs of Paris, I missed doing some trans-related videos, and this one is, well, trans-related. So today I'm going to react to my episode on Truly. I know, right? If you didn't know, Truly is a huge YouTube channel with like 10 million subscribers, and it is the #1 show on Snapchat, so that's like crazy big exposure. I'm so grateful for them to let me do this episode with them. They reached out to me and they wanted to do an episode with me, and they gave me the opportunity to share my story with the world, so that was amazing, and it's definitely a big milestone for me, so I'm very grateful for that. My mom also participated in this video, so it's very exciting.
Stay hydrated. This is a threat.
This episode is called I Transitioned to Save My Life, and the title is so true. I wouldn't give this another title. Actually, they chose the title, but I completely agree with this title. I transitioned to save my life. That's literally like my life story, because for me personally, transitioning meant going on hormones. So if it wouldn't happen for me at the time that it happened, I don't know where would I have been today, or even if I would have been somewhere, if you know what I mean. So definitely transitioning saved my life, and today I'm going to react to my episode on Truly, on Shake My Beauty, and without further ado, let's get right into this episode and react to it. I'm a 22-year-old transgender woman. For me, transitioning wasn't really a decision, it was a matter of life and death. So yeah, as I said, transitioning wasn't a decision for me, it literally was a matter of life and death. I started taking the estrogen pills 5.5 years ago. My father didn't support me being trans, and you need your 2 parents' approval to start HRT when you're a minor. I had to cry and beg a judge to let me be the woman that I always knew that I was. So, as I said many times here on my channel, my father didn't support me being trans, and he never did. So I had to literally cry and beg the judge in the court to let me start HRT when I was a minor. I'm Nofal, I'm a 22-year-old transgender woman from Tel Aviv, Israel, and I started my transition at age 15. In childhood, I felt always feminine. I liked to play with Barbie dolls and to dress feminine, and people at school could see that, like the kids at school, and they laughed at me for that. When I was a child, I was bullied a lot, also in the beginning of my high school years and the end of them, and also like in school when I was just a little kid. So yeah, that's very unfortunate, but that's the reality of many of us trans people and generally LGBTQ people. I cried a lot at home because I didn't understand why they're laughing at me. For me, transitioning wasn't really a decision, it was a matter of life and death, because I really didn't see myself growing up as a man. I really couldn't see myself growing up as a man. I tried to imagine myself with a beard and a mustache as an old man, and like with a man body. I just couldn't see that. It made me cry, and that's what made me to start my transition. The first step that I took to transition was to tell my mom and to my sister. There's my reminder of taking my estrogen pill. I take it every day at the same time. I started taking the estrogen pills 5.5 years ago. Hormone replacement therapy replaces the biological gender hormone to the desired gender hormone, in my case, testosterone to estrogen. I started hormones like almost 6 years ago now, and it only made me the best person that I could be. For me personally, it did wonders. It made me the happiest I could be with my body. I'm still learning every day how to love myself better, but I think we all do, so yeah. My skin got smoother, my hair got thicker, my body hair disappeared, and I got a feminine figure, I got breasts. My mom and my sister are the biggest supporters in my life because I feel that they always helped me with everything. If not my mom, I wouldn't be where I am today. Yeah, so as I said, if not my mom, I wouldn't be where I am today, because if not my mom, I wouldn't start hormones at 17 before I turned 18, because she fought with me in the court and everything. And yeah, she has always been to my side, and I'm so grateful for that. I know that I'm so privileged because for so many cases of trans people, it's definitely not like that. We just need to view the world better and to let our kids be themselves, I guess. That's so basic.
למעשה מגיל צעיר ראיתי שהיא משחקת רק עם ילדות ומתעניינת בבובות, לא בצעצועים ומשחקים של בנים.
ופה זה עם הפאה של סבתא.
נכון, עם הפאה, נכון.
אני בלונדין.
בסביבות גיל 15 התחלתי להבין, היא גם הסבירה לי שהיא נולדה בגוף הלא נכון ושהיא צריכה להיות בת. והיה נראה לי קצת מוזר, אבל לאט לאט עיכלתי את זה וקיבלתי אותה מיד כמובן, גם אחותה.
This part was in Hebrew because my mom speaks Hebrew better, so there is subtitles, but yeah, so I told my mom and my sister, and like they accepted me right immediately, and I'm so grateful for that, honestly. Usually you need both parents' permission to start HRT, but in my case I had to go to meetings with psychologists and psychiatrists and eventually to the judge to let me start HRT. My father is a very religious man, a very traditional man with an old way of thinking, which prevented him accepting me the way that I am today. Yeah, so my dad came from like a very religious family, and that's how he grew, and that's what he knew all his life. So I'm not blaming him, you know what? I forgive him, and that's okay. I don't need anyone specific in my life to be the successful and happy woman that I am today.
קורא לה בכל מיני, מתבטא בצורה לא סימפטית.
My dad always bashed me even before I started my transition, like officially. He always asked me like, what are you gay? Why do you look so feminine and all those stuff? So all my life like I suffered from that compliments from him.
אבחון פסיכיאטרי, פסיכיאטרית שהיא בתחום הזה, היא גם מטעם בית משפט מונתה על ידי השופט, והיא חד משמעית קבעה אותה פסיכיאטרית שיש לה ג'נדר דיספוריה, והיא חייבת להתחיל את נטילת ההורמונים. אז השופט להפך היה ממש לטובתה, ולהפך הוא הזכיר את האבא, והוא כעס שהאבא לא הסכים לחתום, ושהוא הולך נגד מה שהיא נולדה, והוא כאילו שהיא כלואה בגוף הלא נכון, הוא אמר השופט. אני מאוד שמחתי כשהגענו לדיון בבית משפט, כי זה נגמר ממש תוך כמה דקות זה הסתיים, והשופט ישר אמר שהוא מאשר לה להתחיל לקחת את ההורמונים. דיון בבית משפט, התחבקנו, שמחנו.
So the big moment came and I went to the trial about my HRT. The judge actually was in my favor. Of course I was in tears and I begged at the beginning, but he very soon understood my situation and he totally supported me and even blamed my dad for not letting me be who I am. So yeah, I won and started HRT. Thank you, Mr. Judge.
רק אני אשמח אם היא תעבור את הניתוח לשינוי מגדר שהיא כל כך רוצה, החלום הכי גדול שלה.
Yeah, so I'll also be very happy if you can and want to help me. I'll link down below my fundraiser for my gender confirmation surgery if you want to donate. And thank you. Let's continue. Today I'm going to walk down a street where I used to be afraid to walk in before I started HRT and began passing more as a woman. The street where I was arrested before I took HRT, and I felt very unsafe to walk down here. There was this one time when I waited for the bus there and someone called me and I was with my sister. It was a very bad experience. I didn't forget that. It really affected me very badly. As you heard, I had an incident in some of the least good streets to be at in Tel Aviv here in Israel. The population is not very good, but there was some homeless guy or something like that who shouted me the T word, you know, like 20. So yeah, it happened a few years ago. Since then, luckily it didn't happen, but I was totally afraid at that moment and also disappointed, but I got through it, you know. Look at me today. Now let's go to the beach. I feel much more confident. I feel like HRT really helped me to pass more and feel more confident in my own skin today. I love wearing a bikini. I feel very confident and empowered when I wear a bikini. I feel beautiful, first of all, internally. I feel that I worked on myself throughout the years to be more complete and happy with myself. And I think that real beauty comes from within and then it shows on the outside. My message to other trans women is to always put yourself first. Don't think about the society too much and you will get to the place that you want to be at. Yeah, so I totally stand by that message. I encourage every trans woman to put herself first before everyone else and their opinions. You know where they can shove their opinions. Just to put it out there. But yeah, I want to thank you everyone for watching this video. Go check out also my episode and truly watch it, like if you want. It's also in the description down below. And don't forget my fundraiser for my gender confirmation surgery if you want to help me. And don't forget to check out all my socials. Everything is linked down below. Follow my Instagram, my TikTok, you know. And subscribe to my channel and comment what do you think about this episode. Was it good? Should I contact them to do another episode on another interesting topic? And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Have a great week, great evening and great morning. See you. Bye.